is it illegal to tattoo at home without a license? Why? Why at home? Why would you do that? Do you think it's safe? Do you think it's professional? You know, I get it. You want to be a tattoo artist. And now with the ease and access of equipment, Amazon, Craigslist, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, hell, even half the tattoo supplies don't even verify that you're a professional anymore. It's easy to get equipment, but it's not easy to get into the industry. It's actually really hard. You know, the tattoo industry is kind of held down by a strong gatekeeping mentality. It's changing a lot, and I'm proud to say that, and there's some good information out there. But buying equipment on Amazon and then watching some YouTube videos and then practicing on your friends at home is not going to get you into a professional realm. If anything, you're going to learn a lot of bad habits. And if you're talking to someone that wants to tattoo at your house, realize that that's not a professional you're talking to. You know, in most states, well, the majority of states require that you only operate in a licensed establishment, meaning a tattoo shop, and you have some form of licensure. That's the majority of the United States. There's actually very few places that don't require licensure, and the states that don't have licensure, the professionals within those areas go above and beyond to ensure that you know you're getting tattooed by a professional and definitely not tattooing at their house. And if somebody's still inquiring about tattooing at their house, you gotta realize that just because they bought that equipment does not mean they're professional, because anybody can buy that tattoo equipment. And I've gone and taught health and safety at middle school, high school health fairs, and even, well, our local college, because there were kids, teenagers, and young adults who were buying these tools online and having tattoo parties, and then, well, having mass MRSA, staph, and hepatitis outbreaks. Yeah, it's a flesh wound, not a pretty decal. A flesh wound is essentially a wound on your body that produces plasma and blood. And typically at your house, I mean, I haven't been to too many, well, maybe there's some grandmas out there that like wrap their couches in plastic, but for the majority of us, right, we have cloth type fabric couches. We have cloth chairs. We have carpet on our floors. Some places have tile, but those are called porous surfaces. A porous surface is a surface that absorbs fluids. If you were to try and scrub that surface, well, all those fluids are inside. But if you press against them, those fluids could come out. So imagine tattooing somebody or getting tattooed on a couch and then resting, say, that bloody wound on that fabric gets absorbed into that fabric, and then what if the next person getting tattooed rests their fresh flesh wound against that same place where there was some fluid in that fabric, and then now what? Well, if you'd gone through training, you know that's a cross-contamination issue. That's how you get, well, infections. So tattooing at home is not only illegal, it's unprofessional, and it's unsafe, and it's truly somebody who doesn't care about the profession. You know, if you really want to become a tattoo artist, you'll go through the proper steps of getting a professional apprenticeship. I know it's hard to get, but anything worth having shouldn't be easy. It took me 4 years to get in the tattoo industry. You gotta try harder. And if you have somebody that's willing to tattoo at their house, run screaming. Maybe don't scream, but do not go there, because that shows that your health and safety, want to get into tattooing's over here. And a good rule of thumb, I know everyone hates to hear it, but cheap tattoos ain't good, and good tattoos ain't cheap. Because those of us who have dedicated ourselves to this craft have spent decades, years and years of time learning the craft. We go through the proper processes to ensure that a tattoo is done safely in a clean, professional environment. And that's the only place you should be getting a tattoo.